Okay, this is my audience. So imagine this. You're a young kid, 5 or 6 years old, and you're playing outside your house like any other day. Maybe you're in the sandbox or swinging on the swing set, just minding your own business. You see a car coming down the street in the distance, but maybe you live on a busy street and you don't think much of it, until the car starts to slow down and pulls up next to the curb. Then you begin to get frightened. When you see the car come to a complete stop and the door open, you drop what you're doing and start running towards the house. But you're such a small child that the person in the van or car catches up to you and captures you. Maybe they put something over your mouth or over your head to muffle your sounds and cries for help, and they throw you in the back of the car. They take you someplace you've never seen before and torture you in an immense amount of ways. That's what it's like to be a victim of Monarch mind control. Monarch mind control started in World War II with Project MK Ultra. Joseph Mengele, also known as the Angel of Death, was known to take sick prisoners to hospitals, which were actually experimental facilities. There he would experiment on especially children all sorts of ways to understand the effects of different types of torture that would have on their bodies. Some of this torture includes abuse and torture, confinement in boxes, cages, coffins, or even burial, restraint with ropes, chains, or cuffs, near drowning, extremes of hot and cold in ice water or burning chemicals, skinning, but only the top layers of skin are removed if survival is intended, spinning, blinding light, electric shock, forced digestion of offensive bodily fluids or matter such as blood, urine, flesh, or feces, hung in painful positions or upside down, hunger and thirst, sleep deprivation, compression of weight and devices, sensory deprivation, drug to create illusion, confusion, and amnesia, ingestion or intravenously given toxic chemicals to create pain or illness, which was also most commonly chemotherapy agents, limbs pulled or dislocated, application of snakes, spiders, maggots, rats, and other animals to induce fear and disgust, near-death experience with immediate resuscitation, forced to perform or witness abuse, torture, or sacrifice of people or animals, forced participation in slavery, abuse to become pregnant, which the fetus was then aborted for ritual abuse, or the baby is taken after it is born for sacrifice or enslavement, spiritual abuse to cause victim to feel possessed, harassed, or internally controlled by spirits and demons, abuse and illusion to convince victims God is evil, surgery to torture, experiment, or cause the perception of physical or spiritual bombs or implants, harm or threats of harm to family, friends, loved ones, pets, and other victims to force compliance, and use of illusion and virtual realities to create and confuse a non-credible disclosure, according to VigilantCitizen.com. There are 3 types of Monarch mind control: alpha, beta, theta, and delta. There's also another one known as kitten programming, which is most common in Hollywood with actresses and models. And so this project originally started as MK Ultra in World War II with Joseph Mengele, and it is believed that it's still going on today, but the project was just moved underground and was given a different name to keep it out of the spotlight, which is now known as Monarch mind control. This is the poster seen worldwide of Monarch mind control. And that concludes my speech.